Welcome everyone to Moisky News for May the 19th, 2020. Today I would like to talk about Emily Thornberry and things she's got planned, what she's gonna do, and also her parody account. Let's start with the parody account because I quite enjoy it. Emily Thornberry, or at Thornberry_EU. Tomorrow I intend to wear this outfit when I stand in for Keir in the House of Commons. One of my questions to the Prime Minister will be about extending Brexit. By the way, that first line there, extending Brexit, seems legit. And demanding our stockpiled medical supplies be sent to EU member states who value them and distribute them fairly. The funny thing is, and I guess this is why it's such a good parody, is that is something I can imagine Emily Thornberry saying because of other policies. We must distribute the wealth evenly. I can't imagine where that comes from. When I first saw the tweet, no lie, I thought it was legit. I didn't write anything down for it though, thankfully, saving my honour. Quite a lot of people though, when they saw the tweet, thought it was real and thus replied to it as if it was real. You are all precious. But to actual tweets she's actually sent from her actual account, the verified Emily Thornberry, the hashtag immigration bill claims it is introducing a points-based system, which it is. You have to meet a certain number of points based on a certain number of criteria. You don't have to meet all criteria, just enough to get enough points to qualify. But it is more an income-based system. Yes, money plays a part in it, and yet your salary does not equate to your value to society. But based on your own policies, that's exactly what you think. You are quite the lipstick lefty, aren't you? Whether you're an NHS shop or transport worker, surely this crisis has taught us that. No, this crisis has taught us that no matter what China does, we should still trade with them. We'll get to that in a moment. This crisis has also taught us that no matter what, rich, poor, black, white, gay, straight, religious, atheist, or that could be an arguably religion on its own, who knows, you are all susceptible to it, especially if you're fat. The interesting thing about this kind of commentary from Emily Thornberry is that it ignores the 80-seat majority in Parliament, the fact that the new visas are oddly specific. Our previous system was essentially points-based, making this one more expansive, not expensive. The system is intended to ensure people that want to come here to work and contribute can, and finally, it is about the quality of the person, not the quantity of the people. Something which you in your little ivory tower don't fully understand. You've been proven not to understand it. Oh, and to go back to the parody thing, we all knew this was a parody because, as everyone knows, Emily Thornberry wants to remain in the EU. Something which the EU can fully support. Before this tweet got put out though, Emily Thornberry had also claimed in Parliament that a US-UK trade deal could jeopardise the UK's sovereignty, with no hint of irony there when she wants us to rejoin the EU. And still on the rent-free living for Trump in your head. Don't you think that's a bit gauche now? Her concerns were dismissed by Liz Truss, who told her the UK would be making its own decisions as a country, saying, "I can assure the Honourable Lady that when we negotiate with the US, we will negotiate in the UK's interest. We will make sure we have full freedom of manoeuvre. We are making our own sovereign decisions as a country. Of course, there's looking at a number of precursor agreements we're looking at in terms of the text we use in those trade negotiations. My number one priority is to make sure that we have our own sovereign capability to trade with the rest of the world as we see fit. I think one of the very important benefits of a US trade deal, and the one we're hoping to strike with Japan, is that we do need to be setting standards with fellow free market democracies. We need to make sure we have proper transparency in operations. We also need proper setting of standards." Interesting to note, Emily believes that a trade deal with the US could damage chances of a deal with China. Okay, do I need to continue with that line of thought, or have you all cottoned on? I'm assuming the latter because, yeah, seriously, none of you are stupid. That deal with China's so damn important, we'd rather trade with them than trade with Trump. Labour position 2020. With this, I'm interested to know what you think. Do let me know in the comments down below.